What's the one thing everyone told us we had to do in Egypt?
Book a luxury cruise and make sure that we went the highest possible route.
And we don't normally do bougie at all when we travel, but we booked the MS Farah, which was a super high-end cruise, and it had absolutely everything.
And what made it even more luxury was the fact that we were 2 of 6 total people. We never even saw the other people other than a couple meals in the morning. So it really felt like we had this boat entirely to ourselves.
There was wait staff. The second you walked out of your room, there was a full kitchen staff. I wasn't allowed to carry a plate from the buffet to the table, and the buffet spreads were incredible.
Every night there was a ton of desserts after a ton of foods that we couldn't pronounce, but everything was good. The service was amazing, and we never left hungry, that's for sure.
Look at this cool guy having lunch. He's so cool. Can't look up.
We may or may not have told them that it was our honeymoon, so
the night we got there, we had a really fancy dinner. Everything was kind of prefixed. I had the steak, Jeannie had the lobster, a couple appetizers. They had this, what seemed to be forever, song to celebrate us with drums and singing. And it was just us, and it was very uncomfortable, but they also baked us a cake that took us about 4 days to eat entirely.
we went back up to our room after that first dinner where we were serenaded for what felt like 10 years, and we found that they had somehow snuck in and decorated the whole place, and it was kind of like what you'd imagine a kindergarten Valentine's party to look like, where there was 4 balloons and a ton of confetti, which distressed Jason.
Who's gonna clean this up? And even though I didn't want to clean my entire room at 1 a.m., it was the gesture that counted, and it was really nice to feel celebrated and appreciated by the staff.
So aside from all the food, there was a sun deck on the top that had a pool, a spa, a bunch of little lounge chairs. Honestly, it was a little windy, so we didn't hang out there much, though we did have dinner up there one night.
A bit windy.
Throw the shades on. Oh yeah, that helps.
But the views of the Nile were pretty incredible. You could see the sunset and the sunrise every day as you were sailing from city to city.
And in between those, sometimes we set sail during the day, and we just kind of watched and looked out at some local people swimming or playing in the river. Unfortunately, there were no crocodiles that we hoped to see, but just looking at the serenity of the surrounding nature was really cool. You would see the Nile, and just past that, this lush forest of green, and not too far after, endless desert. So it was a really stark contrast, but really beautiful to see.
And honestly, it was a really convenient way to see all of the sites in Egypt because we never had to worry about booking hotels from city to city or trying to navigate. We would just stay on the cruise. It would sail us to the next spot. We would hop off, be taken to all these sites, and get dropped right back off to sleep for the night. So very easy to get around, especially if you're nervous about traveling to Egypt for the first time.
From the moment we stepped foot on that boat to the moment we stepped foot off, there was not a single time where we didn't feel like royalty. Our experience was a 10 out of 10, and we would definitely do it again, and we would definitely recommend it to anyone adventurous enough to try Egypt out.